Hey, Mike here, producer behind ZERMELO, and in this video, I'm super excited to show you a really cool trick. It's groove bus saturation, okay? Now, the groove bus, I'll get into it in all the videos, so let's just talk about how cool it is. Basically, it's gonna take your groove and move it from here to here in the mix, put it right in the front of the listener, and even better than that, it's gonna just make it pop like this out in the club, okay? That's the whole point, is to take that groove and give it more impact, more presence in the club, so people just feel your beat just slamming them, your groove just slamming them in the chest, and they just are compelled to dance, because that is our goal as dance music producers. So I definitely hope you implement the technique today, and if you want to get feedback on your music, then go ahead and check out the ZERMELO Inner Circle. I've got a link below this video, or a button somewhere down below. Basically, you get unlimited feedback on your music from me, guaranteed, and it's going to be in-depth video feedback, so it's pretty cool. Check that out whenever you're ready, but for now, let's go ahead and play with some saturation on the groove bus. Here we go. All right, so to get started, this is a super simple technique. We're just doing one thing on the groove bus. The groove bus is made up of all the drums plus the bass, okay? So here, let me just quickly show you how I like to have things structured. Maybe you could do it that way if you want to, or you could just do it your way. And if you create a groove bus, then this is something you could do. But you can see I have the kick and the bass. Those are going to a lows bus. I have the clap and hat, okay? The clap and hat, that's going to what I call basic bus. It's just like the basic beat, clap and hat, okay? That's then going to the drum bus. And I have all these tops elements, and those are going to a drum sidechain bus, so I could simply put a sidechain compressor on those. That drum sidechain bus is also going to the drum bus. So the drum sidechain and the basic, that's going to the drums bus. This drums bus is going to the groove bus. This lows bus is going to the groove bus, okay? And so the lows, kick and bass, the drums, all of this stuff. Okay, so the drums going to the groove, and then so the groove is, again, all the drums, the kick, the bass, and then all the drum elements. And so what I want to do on the groove bus is put some saturation on it, but a specific kind. So what I want to do is I want to saturate the center channel, okay, the mid-range and the low end separately. And there's a plugin that allows you to do this perfectly, and that is the BX Saturator. And so I have a rack created for it. And so as we can see right here, this is the mid channel or the center channel, and we can saturate. I sounded like someone from the East Coast right there, but anyway. So we can saturate the mid range here. I'm from the West Coast, but anyway, we can saturate the mid range here, and we can saturate the low end here. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and check out the groove bus right now. All right, so that's the drums, and let's start bringing up. So what I've done is I've just simply macroed this knob right here. This is the saturation amount basically, and I've macroed this knob right here. And so this is the mid distortion down the center channel, and this is the low distortion down the center channel. Now, why am I doing this down the center channel? And the reason is that on the groove bus, I really want the groove, the most important things like that open hat, maybe the clap could be wide, but I want whatever's down the middle, like that hat, to just slam through the mix, to cut through the mix. And I want that bass and the kick to also just cut through the mix like that. Now, you might think, well, why not make things wide, right? Because width is something that's really important. It gives a really nice sense of space, and I get that question. I do. But what I would do is on the drum sidechain bus, for example, let's see if I've done it. Okay, so on the drum sidechain bus, here I will widen something, okay, because these have the elements that I want wide. So the tops stuff, right? So the tops and the shakers, I'm going to pan them wide. I'm going to widen them wide. And in that case, I want those wide. But when everything is finally summed together at the groove bus, the most important thing for me is having those key elements down the middle just cut through and pop out of the mix. The width, here's another way to think about it. Width doesn't have like that impact that the center channel does, okay? Width just gives that nice wide sound and feel. But if I want something just cutting through the mix and punching and slamming through the mix, it's all about the mono channel, the double power of mono, okay? Just getting the center channel to slam, all right? So I don't know how many ways I could say that. Hopefully you get the vibe of what I'm saying. Like, what I'm looking for is to highlight the impact of the drums, and almost all of the impact is gonna come from elements down the center channel. Get that hat down the middle, just popping you in the face, right? Get the kick, just again, popping you in the face, and get the low end of the bass just forward in the mix. And so that's what this is doing. And being able to have control over the mid-range elements and the lows is important, because I can get away with saturating the mid-range a lot more. If I saturate the low end, it can sound a little bit too crunchy. This bass is already crunchy. I've got a lot of distortion on it, as you could probably hear. And so I won't need to distort it as much, but what it's gonna do is just make it feel like it's closer to the front of the mix, just right in the face, not in a distortion, gross kind of crunchy way, just in a very present way for the low end. But with the mid-range, I can get away with really saturating it a little bit more. And so it's that's like the philosophy behind all this. Obviously, the execution of it is so simple, because all I need to do is lift these two knobs to taste, but that's really it. And unfortunately, I can't. I was looking for free saturators online that where you could do this with, but there's not really much. This is really the best plugin for the job, but luckily BX Saturator will go on sale like every other week for like $29 or something like that. So it's definitely worth checking out and looking for this when it is available. Go to the Brainworks website if you're interested in getting it, and just sign up for their newsletters, because they pretty much have sales every day. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what it can do. Okay, so let's check it out. Starting with the mid-range, let's just crank it, all right? Listen right down the middle, almost like right in front of your eyes, okay? It depends on what you're listening to, but in my headphones, it feels like the elements right in front of my eyes, like that hat, some of the shakers, just right down the middle is just coming, whoop, right in front of my face, okay? Amazing. Okay, God, that makes the drums sound so, I don't know, just forward, right? Just so aggressive. Obviously, we're not going to go that crazy, but let's now listen to what the lows is going to do, the low saturation here. Man, we can even crank that. Like, you see how big and round the bass now feels? And it's all happening down the center channel, okay? So it's the center channel so powerful, all right? And so let's just mix it in for taste now. Now you got a sense of what they could do. Let's go ahead and just mix it in here. All right, here we go. You know what? Let's do it in context. So I'm going to turn off the solo on the groove bus here, and let's do it in context. Jeez. Just explosive. Let's turn off the vocal delay. I have no idea where it is. There we go. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's check that out again. Turn off the delay here. All right, before and after. Okay, so this is kind of subtle, because when you're getting onto like the things like the groove bus level, you're looking at just marginal gains, just little things that you could do to get a little bit more out of the track. And so in this case, yeah, this is going to be kind of a subtle difference, but try to see if you could pay attention to it. Listen to the drums down the middle. Just listen to them go like that. Okay, the bass too, just comes forward about another 1, 2 to 5%. So simple, so effective though. Let's turn that delay off. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it. Again, this is so simple. I probably made the video way longer than it needed to be, but I kind of needed to explain what was going on. And see, I love Ableton Effects Racks because what I could do is once I've mapped the things, so let's go to the plugin here, and you can see that when I move something over here, where's the knob that's moving? It's moving right over here. Okay, if I just map it to something, then I can really get in there and fine tune because I'm able to use the keyboard to just press up or down. So I get A/B these extremely fine resolution movements and really find the level that I need it to be at. I like that detailed work. You don't need to be that detailed. You can just quickly find it. That feels right. Move on. Okay, but I like to be super detailed, and the audio effect racks help me do that. But that's it. All right, that's the whole trick. Super simple. 2 knobs, saturating the what's it called? The center channel mid-range, saturating the center channel low end, just bringing that mix or the drums or the groove right in the face. Okay, so I hope that helped. Simple technique. You know, saturating the mid channel might be a slightly advanced concept, especially the mid-range and low end, but super powerful. And I think through this video, I tried to make it as easy to understand as possible for some of the maybe more beginning producers. But if you're more advanced, you're probably like, this is sweet. I'm definitely going to be doing this. So definitely use it in your music. And if you want feedback on that music, then hit me up. All right. I've got a ZERMELO Inner Circle, which is basically my community of producers where we talk all things production and mixing. But the biggest benefit to you is that you get unlimited feedback on your music, guaranteed from me, all right? And I'll give you a video of in-depth feedback so I let you know what you're doing right, I'll let you know what you're doing wrong, and I'll let you know how you could take your track to the next level. Because the thing is, we don't always know what's holding our music back, right? There might be holes in our music and we want them filled, but we need someone else to tell them what they are, maybe someone who's a little bit further along than we are. And I'm happy to provide that role for you. Send your music my way and I'll send you back some very good high quality feedback. I don't know, not high quality, just super helpful feedback, and you could follow up as much as you want. If you're interested, again, I got a link or a button down below this video. Check that out to learn more. That's all I got. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.